welcome back to a new video from a beautiful, tranquil, sunny morning in the Netherlands. We're going on a little walk, on a morning walk through the beautiful countryside of Haarzuilen. Today I would like to continue working on a bunny hutch. I haven't really had time to work on the bunny hutch for a while, but today we have time. We did do something, so I'll show you what we've done. And maybe we could finish it today, but I don't think so. I would like to, but I think I have to paint some more things. Now it is going to be beautiful weather the upcoming days. I think tomorrow it's going to be 21 degrees. That's really high actually, because we've been having -3 in a couple of nights ago. So, but that will be great weather for painting. The paint will dry fast. It'll be good. But first, finish our little walk. Look what they are making. So I noticed them working on these hedges, and they were like those, and they are somehow making it into this. And I have to look this up, but I saw a little, I think a documentary recently, or a little thing about these hedges, that this is a very sturdy way, an original way from the Netherlands. I'm gonna look this up. Okay, so I looked up what it is called, the way that they do this, and I think this is funny because this is a typical Dutch word, so it's going to be hard for another person to pronounce. The Dutch word is called vlechtheg, which basically translates to braided, what's a heg? Like bush, braided bush, I think. Because what they do is they actually cut the, I thought they had cut them all, so they're gonna die, but that's not what's happening. They cut them at the bottom so that they can tilt the branch, but it looks like it's been chopped off, but it's not. It's been left on there for just a tiny bit, which makes that the little stump that's still left is going to regrow. But so it's going to go straight up, and then the side parts are also going to regrow, which is going to make a beautiful hedge, that's the word what I was looking for, hedge, which is going to be basically, what was it, ondoordringbaar, impenetrable, that's a hard word, anyway, it's going to be hard for predators to get in there, so lots of bugs and critters can live in here, and birds and other animals, it's hard for them to go in there because this is a meidoorn and it has the little spikes. So this is going to create a beautiful hedge, and I think they're going to do all of these as well. And I think it's going to be wonderful. I saw something about this recently. I didn't know they were going to do it here. But yeah, I'm excited to go see what this is going to look like in spring and summer. So the word I was looking for, that's hard to pronounce, is impenetrable. And the bush is a hawthorn. I think that's the right word. The only thing I don't like about them doing stuff on the hawthorn is that they leave branches out, so they are cutting it. And then branches like these are laying around on the floor, and when people walk and dogs walk, they drag them onto the bicycle lane on the bike path. We have had so many flat tires last year because this just goes straight into your bike tire. But we had, I think, 7 bike repairs last year because of this hawthorn bush being trimmed and them leaving little parts of it. They are everywhere, and also they can of course hurt the dogs, but I haven't had that issue yet. I think Bobby had one in his hair last year, but you can just take it out. Anyway, let's go to the van and let's go see what our bunny hutch is looking like. So in my last video I talked about, at the end, I talked about the dogs going to the vet. I want to explain what's happening. So I have 2 girl dogs who both are still unneutered. And I've been thinking about neutering or not neutering them for years because Pilou is turning 5, I think, this year. It's turning 5 this year, and I've been thinking about it for 5 years. And I've decided to go and spay them or neuter them. And first I was just going to do Pilou, but then I thought I already took like 10 days off so I can be with her for her recovery. And then I thought Wolfy needs to run every day. And if I don't walk them that much, she's going to go ballistic. And she's going to want to play with Pilou, who can be playing at that time. And they were in heat at the exact same time, somewhere in December. Somewhere, I think, around, I don't remember, Christmas. So I could do them at the same time. So they are scheduled for the 3rd of April to go to the... So this video is coming out, I think, at the end of March. So they are scheduled for this week to be neutered, and I'm freaking out. This video is being made 2 weeks in advance, and I've been freaking out since I got the appointment for Pilou. But yesterday we went to have a checkup to see if they are healthy, and I also had Bobby checked, and he needs to have his teeth done again this year. He's getting old, and he hardly has any teeth left. So when he eats, they don't do the thing they have to do, like the food doesn't scrunch each other. So yeah, his teeth got worse, but he needs to be done, but I think I'll do that somewhere in June or something. So they are scheduled to be neutered, and I will have some days off taking care of them, and it's going to be an emotional roller coaster. It's a standard procedure, and a lot of dogs get it done. There are risks, and they are tiny. I'm worried. I don't want them to be in any pain, but I'm prepared, and I'm gonna take care of them. And if anything goes wrong, I can stay at my parents' house, so there'll be 3 people taking care of 3 dogs, which could be good. But I don't think I have to do that. But I have that as a backup. If I need help, if anything goes wrong, I can get help, and hopefully they'll pull through very well. But for now, it's 2 weeks in advance. I don't really have to worry about it yet. I am worrying, but I don't have to. I'm going to get my things out, and we're gonna go see what the bunny hutch is looking like. Okay. So let me show you the progress up to now. This has been installed. The window is behind here. I caulked this. I just have to fill this up. I'll do that immediately because then later today we'll be able to paint this, I think. Hey, it's actually cracking there. It's in the sun here now. See how that's cracking? Now this is all done. Now I just have to install a ridge over there. I'll do that today as well. We'll start with that. And then what we also did is this. There's an extra little thing where we can put some straw in there, and of course the roof is going to sit right up here. And then there's this hub for them to get up there, and hopefully that works. So this is how they can get up. I think that's really cute. What we also have to create is a place. I think we'll put that over there for them as a hay feeder. So that maybe we can do that today. And I still have to think of something that's going to happen over here. So we have to think about that, and then we can figure something out for them to get up there, and we also have to figure out how they can get up here. I was going to make something. So yeah, that's what we have for today. And I was thinking about keeping the bottom very basic, so they can just run around. You can put some food down there. I believe that this is going to stand in grass, so there's going to be grass back here, and maybe, I don't know, we'll see what we'll do with the bottom, but for now this is what we're going to be doing. So this bunny hutch started out as an idea because we needed more places for the bunnies to be able to live, because we have
a little bit more bunnies than we have houses for them. And there was this one house that just had a middle, and it was so tiny, and there were marks on the inside of bunnies trying to escape, and it was just a horrible bunny house. So I decided to turn this little bunny hutch into a bunny mansion. And that's what I'm doing for the people that are new here. And I've been working on this for so many hours, and the plan was to finish it with the boys that I work with, but it's just so much detail and it takes hours to finish. So I'm just working on it in my spare time. And I go along, I make stuff up as I'm going. Now, this is a workspace in the place where I work at, and there's lots of stuff hanging around and just pieces of wood left over from other projects that I'm allowed to use. And we also have lots of willows that get fed to the goats and other animals, and then they scrape off the bark and they eat all the little branches and the leaves, and then the willow bigger branches are left, which I'm also using in this project because I think it's really cute and it's a nice product to use. So yeah, I'm just making stuff up as I go. I'm just grabbing some things I find laying around, and then my mind just goes into this creative thing, and then this is what comes out. Now, I don't own bunnies at the moment. I have owned bunnies in the past. What I think is very important for them is that every surface that they're going to be touching is not going to be sharp or anything. So every part that I saw, I make sure I sand down very thorough, and then I check it with my hand to see if I get any splinters or anything. Of course, it can over time wear and still get a little bit more sharp, but I'm hoping they will leave it alone because there's lots of space to run around, and there's also going to be space for them to walk outside. So hopefully they're gonna leave it. But I take as much care as possible to see that it's awesome for them to walk up on. Look how pretty this is. And that they won't get any splinters while they go up.
So I finished the first little step, and I'm gonna have a little break. It's getting super busy on the farm, and I'm gonna go check on the dogs, and then we'll continue and make a thing. I don't know what the English word is. The Dutch word is hooiruifje. So we're gonna make something to put the hay in.
Again, I have sort of an idea what I want the hay to look like. You could just put hay in the housing for the animals, but we're going to put sand in the bottom, and I want them to be able to eat the hay that's going to stay fresh. They're not going to sit on it. They're not going to pee and poo on it. So I'm going to make a little hay feeder. And again, I'm just using what I can find and just making it work. And it's really cool. This is the branch that I was talking about. This is the willow that has been scraped off by the goats. They have been eating the bark and the branches. And then this is what's left, and I can use this in my design. Now, the only thing is that I didn't have any mesh. I think that's the word. So I'm using a little piece of, it's like wire, but it's really sturdy, which is a good thing. But also it's a pain in the butt to handle. I wanted to bend it and all sorts, so I'm struggling here, but I think the end result is really cute and is going to be very nice for them. also really happy with how this little window turned out. It was so much work. It was such a hassle to get it all beautiful, but I think it is such a nice addition. It gives more light into the little night enclosure, and they are also, maybe they can look out at night if something scares them. I don't even know if that's a thing, but I think it's really nice for them, and it's all wind tight, so they're going to be good in there. And a thing that we added is this, one of the little boys that I work with really wanted this. This is a stick with holes in it where you can put carrots in and vegetables and other fresh willow leaves. So you can have, we called it our carrot stick, but he really wanted that. And this is what the window looks like when it's all painted, and I think this really turned out great. Now everything on the outside is going to become this color, so it's still looking weird with all the different colors. Here's the carrot stick where you can put all the vegetables in, which he really wanted to have that in there, so of course we added it. It's so funny. It was a pain in the butt to get all these holes. And this is the hay feeder. I think it's so cool. The bottom spikes were all cut and then little holes were drilled, and I put the spikes in there. And every little spike that I cut that is still visible for the bunnies, it has been with a file has been made it smooth. And this is for a little water bottle, but we're also going to put a little like a thing in there with water in it, like a bowl, a water bowl. And yeah, this is how the little stairs in the bottom are looking. And this is the end result. Now we're not there yet, but we're getting there, and I'm so excited about what it's looking like.
So that was the progress on the bunny hutch. It's coming along really good. I actually did some more after this, and it's starting to come together. It still needs a roof and it still needs the fronts, but yeah, it's coming along real nicely, and the weather's good outside, so I'm hoping to finish it soon. Hopefully before the dogs get neutered, but I don't know. So yeah, next video will probably be about us going to the vet and everything that's happening after that, and I'm a little bit anxious about it, but we're gonna be fine. It's just a standard procedure. I just don't like it. They're both going to have stitches and everything, but it's good to do them at the same time. We're going to have a little rest phase, and then everything is gonna be fine, but I'm just a little bit scared. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will see you in the next one. And in the meantime, don't forget to say yes to new Fanfangers!